Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Today I am going to teach you a poem and the name of the poem is Grandma Climbs a Tree. This poem, Grandma Climbs a Tree, is written by Ruskin Bond. So before I explain the poem, let's have a look at the introduction of the poet. So let's see who is Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond was born in 1934 in Kasauli and now he lives in Mussoorie in the Himachal Pradesh. Both the places Kasauli and Mussoorie are in Himachal Pradesh. His state's name is Himachal Pradesh. When Ruskin Bond was just 17 years old, he started writing the novels. His first novel is The Room on the Roof, and Ruskin Bond has written more than 30 books especially for the children, so we can take this author as the children's author also. This poem, Grandma Climbs a Tree, shows Ruskin Bond's great ability to find and describe unusual person like his grandma and the works done by grandma in an amusing way. Now let's start the poem. The very first sentence, the opening statement, very strongly and very proudly declares that grandma was a genius. Grandma means an old woman or an elderly person. So here the poet's grandma was a genius. So what does the word genius refer to? Genius means the person having an exceptional ability or the person with some extraordinary intelligence, art, quality or skill. So here the grandma could do something which is beyond the normal people's reach. Now let's see the second sentence. On the second sentence, the poet is raising question to the readers. He is asking if the readers are curious to know why his grandma was a genius. And on the third sentence, he reveals the truth. He says that his grandma was a genius because she could climb the trees. She could climb any kind of trees, whether the trees are spreading or high. She would reach their branches in a trice. In a trice means very quickly. She could climb the tree even faster than the monkey. So last time when she climbed the tree, she was 62 years old. And she had this gift from her childhood. That means she started climbing the tree since her childhood. So grandma feels happy whenever she is in the top of the tree. She feels happier in tree than in a lift. If you go to shopping malls, if you go to hospital, and if we see lift, we like to use the lift because lift takes us in any floor we like within a second. We don't need to use our hand or leg inside the lift. But grandma does not like such kind of activity. She likes using her hand and feet. So while climbing the tree, she has to use her hands and feet. So she likes climbing the tree and she does not like lift. For many years, grandma was climbing the tree and everyone used to tell her to stop because she was growing old day by day. Old age should be passed gracefully. She had to spend her time taking the rest. But to their response, what she used to do? She used to laugh and say that by climbing trees, if she grows disgracefully, she will accept that. She knew that she could climb the tree perfectly, and she was not going to stop that. And all the people had to agree whatever grandma said because they knew that grandma was stubborn. So whatever grandma says, she used to do that. The grandma used to climb the trees of her own garden. So there was not even a single tree left to be climbed by the grandmother. She had climbed all the trees of her garden. When she was just 6 years old, her loving brother taught her how to climb the tree. So from 6 years till 62, she continued climbing the tree. So everyone was worried that she would have a terrible fall one day. But the result was different. One day when all the family members were in the town, grandma was alone in the village. On that day, she climbed the tree. But on the very same day, she forgot to climb down. That means she was stuck in the tree. After the rescue, the villagers were called. The villagers helped her and they brought her down. The doctor was also called. Grandma was stuck up in the tree, so she was scared, so she had the fever. The doctor took Granny's temperature and said that She needs a complete week's bed rest. When we means the members, family members of the poet, heard this, they took a deep breath with relief because for at least 1 week they don't need to worry about grandma. Every day grandma used to climb the tree, and every day they had a fear that grandma would fall. So when grandma takes the rest, she does not need to climb the tree, she won't climb the tree, and the people do not need to be worried about her. So the family members started taking care of grandma. But for the poor granny, how was her situation? It was like a brief season in hell for her because she could not go outside. She could just see the blowing air, the dancing leaves. The dancing leaves were whispering something in her ear, but she could not do anything because she could not go out. She could not enjoy the nature. She could just see the beautiful part of the nature outside, but she could not feel that. Grandmother, for a week, she did not say anything. She just held her peace. But after the completion of 1 week, she stood up and she said that she was not going to stay like that. She called my father. My father means the poet's father, and told that she wanted a house in the treetop. That was her demand. My dad knew his duty. My dad means the poet's father knew his duties very well. He loved his mother very much. So he was going to fulfill all the desires of his mother. So what he said? He said that he was going to do the thing said by his mother. So the father even did not wait for the next day to start the work. The father, taking the help of expert assistants, started the work on the very night. When the tree house was made, there were windows and a door in the tree house. So Granny, she moved up and she started living there every day. The poet used to climb the grandma's house with glasses and tray, and the grandma, she used to drink sherry. Sherry means a brown, yellow wine. So she was happy staying in her tree house, and she started thinking herself as the queen and her tree house as her palace. So this is all about the poem. I hope you have understood the poem. So thank you for listening.